So here on my channel, my name is ChaosMole, and today we are watching the Dying Light 2 Stay Human. Apparently they added that extra thingy to the title, the official gameplay trailer. And this is like nearly 8 minutes of uncutted gameplay. I have not watched this yet. I have not seen any reviews or anything. I'm also watching this live with my community. And I'm curious what they're showing here, because afterwards I saw a lot of people who have actually pre-ordered Dying Light 2. Folks, in this house, we are not pre-ordering, just saying. And it makes me curious, because after we heard so many issues regarding Dying Light 2 and all the trouble they apparently have with the development, it reminds me very much of Cyberpunk. So I would have actually assumed that people might be a little bit more cautious to pre-order games, especially after what happened with Cyberpunk and about all the issues we have heard before the game actually came out. And we're hearing about the same issues with Dying Light 2. So I'm curious what they showcased here, that people were so wowed by it that they actually just run to the next store and pre-ordered the game. So with that said, let's get going and see what they have to offer, shall we? Captured and in-game. Some scenes have been edited to avoid spoilers.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
We've been quiet for some time. Since,
Yes.
like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2.
Okay, they're still doing this.
The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main storyline.
Get after those fuckers.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment.
Yes.
This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll be talking about.
This is also running at 30 FPS.
In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past.
It's kind of shuggy,
Trail
isn't
leads
it?
him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Maybe it's the IGN video.
Shit!
Ooh. I love how they look. Like for all the different poses.
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
Where do I know that voice from?
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark.
Ew!
And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes.
World design looks
People
cool.
fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
Three
Oh my.
factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Wolves? Making token.
Oh my.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking.
Nah.
Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
Interesting.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance.
Oh
Bandits,
my.
outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos.
I love how they look, man.
Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally.
Oh, UAV lights.
Darkness changes the rules of the world.
Oh
As the
my.
light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays.
Going outside
Hordes of
at night.
infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation and evolution.
Yummy.
Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs.
And then pray, I assume.
Even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals.
I love how they try to encircle him.
Or even greater threat.
Oh.
Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully.
So how greedy are you? Well, let's be honest here, very
Those
greedy.
brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot.
Oh my, that's a lot of radioactive stuff.
Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive.
Your legs.
Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most treacherous terrain.
What the heck is that picture?
On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to save your life. But often, you'll have to face your enemies head on. And then you have to be smart, resourceful, and determined.
I mean,
We've worked hard on the essence of our combat.
you could have
Making
just
sure
kicked
swinging
him
a
off.
big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed.
I wonder how quickly
But
weapons
even
break
the most
again.
brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways to hone your skills toward the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour, or aggressive,
That looks
blunt force
much more
combat,
fluent than the first
or
one when
a
it comes to
crafty
fighting.
approach where the tools you've created get the job
Get
done.
speared.
Every ability you learn can be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move. Things move fast and quick in Dying Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat. Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change
Oh
the
my.
course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that you can... Oh, December 7th. Okay. Oh no, December release like Cyberpunk. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. That looks interesting. So far, maybe it's just me, maybe it's because of the cutting and whatnot, but this feels all a little bit less ambitious. Like, to make something very clear, I'm not saying that this is looking bad in any shape or form, right? Like, that's not what I'm saying here. But in the first trailers, they definitely talked a little bit more about their ambitions and what they want to do. I also have the feeling they have lowered a little bit, like, the graphics, like you have more pop-ins and whatnot, but maybe I'm just wrong about that. Has been a while since we have seen more about Dying Light 2. But yeah, this sounds all a little bit less ambition and more like a Dying Light 2, which I'm okay with. I don't mind. The problem is just what I'm trying to reconstruct here in my head is we heard about all those things happening with Dying Light 2 and the issues they have with development, and it seems like this is now more constructed. So I'm okay with that. Like, it looks fine. It looks rather like a pretty cool open world parkour game like Dying Light 1 was. I hope they are going a little bit easier on how quickly weapons can break. I would appreciate that, because I hate that mechanic. I just hate that. It's so no fun. And yeah, the night looks still super scary as they show here. Which is great. The story seems interesting. It seems like that we now only have like 2 real factions in the game. So we have to see how that plays out. But yeah, this seems to be much more, how to put it, much more achievable as what they have showcased in the first trailers. Like, this seems to be a little bit more believable when it comes to the ambitions. But that's alright. Nothing necessarily I would pre-order for. But I love how the zombies are actually trying to surround you and trying to get the edge on you. That looks actually pretty cool. Oh, love the monster design. Yeah. Let's just hope that it will be a relatively bug-free experience and that they could have figured out all the problems they had with development. And then we are getting what we are actually seeing here. I wonder if they will showcase another long gameplay session as they did with the E3 gameplay demo. Like, maybe we are seeing something at E3 this year where they're actually showcasing a little bit more. I'm also curious to see like the crafting and the other parts of the game, because that the parkour is working in this game is a bit like a given. Like, if there was one thing which worked fantastically in the first one, it was the parkour, right? So when the second one is coming out, I kind of expect that the parkour is working pretty well. But I'm more curious about the underlying systems and what else you can do, right? So, yeah, my curiosity is definitely piqued. We will keep an eye out for this, and we will keep an eye out for more gameplay videos. And then chances are pretty high that we will actually play this on release. Yes. With that said, folks, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. And if you didn't, you're more than welcome to hit that dislike button. But also, if you're new to the channel, you want to see more reactions, conference, commentary, gameplay, and commentary on the gaming industry as a whole, you are also more than welcome to leave a subscription on your way out. And we are also streaming from Monday to Friday, starting at 9 AM ET, which is 2 PM UK time, and 3 PM Central European time at trovo.live/ChaosMole. And if you want to check us out there, you're more than welcome to do so. Again, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, or stay human. See you next time.